Hello, 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 and welcome to Can't Live Without Electricity. This is a fantastic little puzzle game that I just discovered. It's all about connecting houses with generators. You can see here that we have a few red houses spawning, and so our job is to basically connect them with electricity. So we're going to connect the reds to the reds. The little nodes you see there, those are for teleporting electricity. Kind of weird concept, but we're going to go with it. So we connect that for the reds and then we end our turn. Every day we get new items. Those are randomly generated by RNG, I believe. And then new houses spawn. So you can see in the top left corner, we're trying to get to turn 51, which it gets pretty complicated as you go on. So let's figure out how to connect these green ones. So we have a 5 up there and then one way over there. We only have 47 wires, which feels like a lot, but it's really not a ton. I think we'll connect them all to 5 and then maybe we'll go 3 to 5 and then we have a 3 here. It's a little bit complicated and we aren't starting off the series on the first videos, which might make it a little bit confusing, and I'm sorry about that, but we're gonna do our best. So now we have these purple houses. These should be pretty easy to connect. Just go to the teleporter and use a couple bridge pieces. In this game there's a few different options for pieces. So you have the base wires, that's what I'm using here for the green. And then when you go over the water, or the light gray in this instance, you use bridges. Those are outlined in white. You have a certain number of those and you can get more through the daily rewards. You also have jumpers, which allow you to hop over a color since you can't intermix your colors in this game. Think kind of like mini motorways if you've played that. It's best to keep them separate. There are also obstacles on the ground. You'll see those little rocks. So those you have to use a tool called hammers for. With those, basically, you just get to destroy them. A lot of the later maps have a lot of rocks and they become quite the problem if you don't have enough hammers. So you gotta keep an eye on that. This is a little bit of a jaunt. I only have 11 wires and it wasn't offered anymore, which is a little unfortunate, but we will do what we can to make that better. A few greenhouses, that was a super easy turn. We love that for us. And it's pretty simple when you start. We're only on turn 11 out of 51, so we have a ways to go. We'll just keep moving forward though, keep getting bridges and hammers and all that. Like, wow, that red spawned so far away. So things like this are where it gets complicated. You can see I have 6.5 wires and not a lot of options, and not exactly sure what I want to do here. Something to note is that you can end a turn with someone not connected to electricity. Yeah, see, I'm out of wires. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll look around, see if I can save a wire somewhere. Don't think we saved any by doing that, but we're gonna try still. But basically, you can't have someone not have electricity at the end of the turn. The issue is you only get 3 of those per game. So if we're trying to get up to turn 51, we need to make sure we keep them relatively happy. I do have a wire now. I feel like I could maybe go diagonal, but oh well. I didn't save any pieces by doing that. I'm wondering if I could go here. Does that save? It saves a half piece, which is apparently not enough. What can we do here? What can we do here? Maybe we connect that way and then we have a full one. So like I was saying, you only have 3 for each color. Basically, you only have 3 turns where you can have them without color, and that applies to each and every single color. So we're gonna get the I want the bridges this turn. I think I want bridges this turn. We're a little bit shorter on those. Hammers could have been nice too, but the other one that I haven't talked about yet is pipes. I don't think we'll be using it this turn, but basically how those work is you can span a gap. Whenever I use this, I'll kind of show you what I mean, but they're very helpful. There are some levels where you absolutely need them. I am so short on wires. This game has not been offering me any. We do have a thing called a generator. To get 3 stars on a level, you can't use any generators or jumpers, but I don't typically worry about that because I'm just trying to have fun, right? Doesn't have to be the most complicated. It can be fun in its own way, but I like to keep things chill. So I think we're all set here. I don't think anyone's disconnected. We have 10.5 wires. I think we're good to move on to our next turn. So we were offered another jumper and 22 wires. Ooh, we're gonna get that just because we really need those wires. So now we're at 33 wires. So we'll use a couple to connect here. And I think the closest purple is up here, so let's use that. We'll get a few more, maybe hammers. Maybe hammers are the right call here. We only had 4 and there are a lot of rocks. That used 2 right there. So I think definitely getting more of those would be good. We'll get a few more hammers again. This was a nice and easy turn. Some turns are like that. Some turns are really easy. And then others, I feel like I'm staring at the board forever, trying to figure out how exactly to get work. I found that a lot of the times in this game, as you get towards the end, you almost have to rework the whole entire board. And there is an erase all button, which is fantastic. I really, really like that. Let's get some more wires, some more hammer. We only have 6 hammers, which isn't great. They do have a new mode that uses hexagons, but I tried that out recently, and while it seems really nice, the difficulty is so much higher than I'm ready for. So we're gonna take a little bit to get there. We did get offered another wire and jumper, so we'll get that. I haven't used any jumpers yet, actually, which is kind of surprising. But we're only on turn 27, so we still have a little ways to go before we get there. We'll connect this green and the purple. Nice and easy turn. We love those. We'll get a few more hammers because we're still very low on those, and that's very concerning. Like, to get this red up there, ooh, I might have to use a lot. So we're gonna disconnect this, and then I think I can just go around and then connect that purple. That way I don't use a jumper. Even though I know I say I don't really care about using the jumpers, I still like to try. I don't think I've actually completed a level without them, which, going back and doing some of the earlier ones, I definitely could at this point. I feel like I understand the game a lot better than I did when I started, but they do start you off nice and easy, so I'm sure that I could figure that out. Let's go through the water here and connect up to this purple. Let's get some more wires. We have 58, so we're looking a lot better than we did. More hammers. We really do need more hammers. We're very shy on those. We only have 4, and we have this red. That is a complicated little thing because I don't have an easy access to red. There's this purple here that I could divide that and run through here. Something to note is that the jumpers can't go over. They can't go over the water. And if you hear any purring in the background, my cat just jumped up on my desk. So hopefully it doesn't pick it up. But as you can see here, basically it won't work with the jumpers over the water. So we're gonna have to figure out a different solution here. And I'm not quite sure what that is. We could try and go from here. We do have a lot of wires, but we only have 4 hammers. And so I'm not... Maybe a pipe will reach there? I'm not sure yet. And this is where the game gets really complicated. So you can see there's no angle in which this pipe can go there. Let's think about this some. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a pipe to connect over here, go around, and then connect to the purple. And I think we're going to disconnect the yellow house. We do have 3 turns, I said, that we can have angry people. So we're gonna make yellow angry because we can't connect this via a jumper like I would love to be able to do. And I'm hoping next turn, maybe we get something that we can fix that. Not sure what that will be, but let's just hope we can figure that out, because honestly, I don't really see a solution here where I can do this. And you know, that's why you get the extra. We'll generate it. How about that? We'll generate it. We have them, might as well use them. Love that turn. Love that turn after that really complicated purple spawn. This one shouldn't be too hard. We have a red, so we'll just diagonally connect that, connect the yellow, nice and easy. See, I think that's the thing about this game, is that there are turns that are really complicated and really make you scratch your head like this. But I think we can actually just jumper it. Just do a nice easy jumper, and then we're resolved. I don't really care about 3 stars, so it works out, right? As long as we get 2, I'm pretty happy. Let's look at this greenhouse. That is an unfortunate spawn, honestly. I think we can route this house this way, and then we can break that, and then I think we can maybe snake around. Yeah, we can snake around to that 3 to connect to the green. That worked out pretty fabulously. And then we have a yellow, which is unfortunate. I kind of wish that the bridges could like weave above and below each other, but unfortunately that's not how this game works, and we have to respect the puzzle games. I'm wondering if there's a way to... I don't think I can pipe over there. I would love to be able to do that, but I don't really see a scenario where that works. Let's delete that for the red house, and then maybe we find a way to connect. Ooh, that did not go where I wanted. We connect these two, and then let's try and connect it through here. No, maybe? Is there a way? Oh, we can use a jumper. Yes. That will work out just fine. And then we have this red, so we'll just generator the red. Basically, we'll switch those so we don't get a bunch of angry yellows. And then let's grab hammers and hammers and wires. You can't go wrong with more wires. That purple spawned right on the right color right there, which is great. Nice and easy turn. And then we'll be on day 38, which is where you earn your first star. So I technically have completed the level, but I want to go for 2 stars because why not? So how the heck are we going to connect this red? Let's use a jumper, I think. We'll connect purple there, and then those greens aren't connected anymore, so we do need to figure that out. Can we use another jumper? Jumpers solve a lot of my problems. You don't get very many. I think it's one of the hardest things. These purples are going to make those reds very difficult. So let's look at these. I think we can we don't have a jumper. Okay, we're just going to erase a whole bunch of stuff real quick while we figure this out. So yellow is no longer connected, so we can connect there. That makes this purple difficult again. Let's delete that green, move this purple over, and then I think we can use a jumper maybe? Well, let's see if we can connect this way. Actually, that would be cheaper since jumpers are so scarce. Let's try and be conscious of that. So we'll delete a few things here and there, and this is where the game gets really complicated in my opinion, is these big rearranges like this. I can't connect the purple if I do that. So I think that has to go there. Let's delete that. I'm thinking maybe we pull the purple over to this one. We still have this red, which is a little problematic. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I delete this, make that path a little different so that the red can sneak in and go under and over and connect to that red. There we go. Oh, that was a big rearrange right there, but we did it. So let's get more bridges and hammers. We only have 11 bridges. We have 15 hammers. It's not terrible, but it could be better. So we will do our best to try and alleviate that. So let's look at these. We have a bridge and wires. I think we can go for more wires. We only have 41, which feels like a lot, but I know for a fact that that can go away very quickly. Oh, this little middle eye of the panda, so frustrating. So incredibly difficult to work with right now. There's just like not a good way. And since I don't have a jumper that I can cross over bodies of water, oh, it makes it so difficult. I don't have any generators. Let's look around. Let's see if there's anything I can take from anything else. Like, is there a jumper that doesn't need to be there anymore? If I connect it this way, we would connect the reds. And then I do have 2 jumpers, maybe? It's too far away, actually, to use a jumper. It's 2 spaces as opposed to 1, so that doesn't work either. Shoot. Let's look around. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna make him mad. It's fine. Can't figure it out. We're just gonna make him mad. We'll figure it out next turn, probably. We're on turn 42. We can afford a few frowny, angry faces. It will be okay. They will figure it out. So we still have the one disconnected, and then we have this red and this yellow. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with the yellow. The red feels pretty easy. So we'll connect up through here. We'll use a jumper. I think that will be the easiest. I did have 2 jumpers, so I'm still not sure about this red though. I'm just going to delete that. We're going to delete that, and then we'll figure out this side. Maybe I can like wrap around, or I can do a jumper. A jumper works actually really fabulously there. I had 2. Might as well use them. I still have a disconnect. Oh yes, the red. Oops. That's a nice, easy fix up right there. Grab some more hammers. Yeah, we're low on both, so it makes it a little bit complicated. So there was a house built on something. Oh, okay. So I think one of them must have spawned on the right color, so we won't argue with that. This yellow should be a very, very easy fix. Just go around and then connect. Like I said, some turns super easy, and we love those turns. Let's grab more bridges. I'm very low on those, and that's kind of dangerous. That sucks. That's gonna make that so much more complicated. Okay, we'll connect this way. Is there a way? I can't jumper because it's on a body of water, and I don't have any jumpers. So is there a way we could connect this way and then go around? Easy. Not too bad. And then we have this red up here, and the purple is now disconnected because that was on there. That should be an easy enough fix for that. And then we have this jumper, which honestly we didn't even need a jumper there. So I'm curious why I decided to do that. Well, we'll see what happens, but how the heck am I gonna connect this red? We already do have 1 red frowny face, so we do have to be careful of that. We have the generator there. We could pipe here to there, so you can see it basically spans a big gap. I haven't used pipes a ton in this video, but it's a good example of how it works. So if we connect here, then maybe there's a way to get that over there. Let's delete that. And then maybe there's a way to connect that purple that way. Because we don't have a greenhouse there. We could do a jumper from there to there and there to there. Nice and easy. That turn was a little complicated, honestly, but that's okay. So we had a red and a purple spawn. So let's go look at the purple first. That unfortunately disconnected the green from the 5, which messes up a whole bunch of stuff. That isn't connecting because I think it has a jumper on it. So let's look at that. I think I can just jumper from there to there though. That will work just fine. So we're no longer connected to 5 from 3 like we had before. So if we could find a way to connect up there, but we also need there now. We absolutely cannot let that many houses go without electricity because we will 100% lose the game. So let's spend a little bit of time looking around. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect these reds. We're going to connect them from this way, give a little bit of a gap so we can connect that purple, or the green, I'm sorry. And then, wait, oh, the purple's just disconnected. That's a nice, easy fix. And then let's just go to the next day, grab that. Everything connected exactly where I wanted to, so we will go ahead with that. Nice and easy. This green spawned up here. Okay. That green is in an inconvenient place. So let's look around, see where we can go with this. I'm wondering if we could jumper somewhere. I'm not sure where I want to... Oh, no. Pipe. Sorry, I called that the wrong thing. So if we went down, we could potentially go down and around. We only have 31 wires, which isn't a ton. Also thinking about if there's a way to pipe over to that green. Let's just connect the purple for now. And then, yeah, this green is complicated. So what can we do here? We don't have a generator. We do have a jumper, but that's not terribly convenient. I could jumper to that. No, it's too far. I think that's somewhere where the hexagon grid would be really, really good. It's being able to tell those spaces a little bit easier because I do struggle with that a little bit. So we could do a pipe from there to there if we could find another way to connect that, but I think we'll just let that green be mad for now. And hey, we got a generator, so sometimes you just gotta let him be a little bit angry and it works out because we can just generator that. So we will reconnect this red, and then the purples just need to be connected. So we'll do that, and then make sure this house is connected. And then yeah, let's just, I'm gonna double check, make sure there's nothing to do, but I think we just generated it. I think that's the easiest solution, and I'm perfectly happy with it. So houses were built, so we have a purple and a yellow here, which makes, I think we could jumper. No, let's do that, and then maybe is there a way to go around that? Also, we don't have like any hammers. Oh, we had just enough. But the question then becomes like, how do I deal with this purple? I haven't made purple mad yet, so that is always a potential option, is to make them mad. We can't do that, unfortunately. And neither are connected to that. We could go yellow to yellow this way and then connect purples, and then we just have to find a area where we can connect purple to purple then. Because I can't, well, I could afford to have 2 angry purples, but I don't feel like that's probably the best idea. So let's go here, we'll connect there, and then we'll figure out the green that I just disconnected and the yellow that disconnected. We could go that way, and then, oh, I disconnected so much right there. Yeah, that yellow is inconvenient. We haven't even made yellow mad yet, I will say. So that connects via jumper, then we can connect the purple, and then we just have this lone green house. I do have a jumper, but it doesn't go anywhere where I want it to here. I could do a road there, do a jumper over, and then connect to 3. I like that idea. Except I don't have any hammers. Ah, the hammers are killer. So I did gain a hammer back. Okay, what did I do? So I need the jumper from here to here, and then connect the yellow diagonally, maybe? Okay, I just removed a few wires here and there. Make that a little bit easier. We'll grab the hammers and bridges because we really need those hammers. So this is the last turn. So we have red and green left. We could hypothetically go and remove jumpers and stuff at this phase, but I find that to be terribly tedious and I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to. So we'll connect the reds. We have to connect this green. I have no hammers. Oh, it's so difficult. Okay, we'll connect that there, and then let's see what we can do here. I don't care about the jumpers or anything, but we need to conserve some hammers. That's like the biggest saving thing we can do right now, because I only have 1. So we can connect that there. That green has been one of the trickier colors this game. We do have a generator up there. I'm curious if there's a way that I could use that. If I used a jumper, I don't have any jumpers. Shoot. And I can't just go around that. Like, I can't intermix the colors. So that will work. We'll just let him be mad. You know what? It's fine. We'll just let him be mad and we'll be happy with our game. So yeah, that's Can't Live Without Electricity. It's a really fun game, honestly, really challenging. And make sure if you like the video to like the video.